Hola, gringas y gringos, and welcome to
Gringos Are Us.
Expats with a Plan.
I'm Mark.
I'm Gina.
This week, why we pay for an Airbnb instead of renting. Coming up next.
Welcome back. We hear it a lot. Why are you paying those stupid rates? I'm only paying this little bit of amount for my long-term lease in city A, B, C, D, etc.
Whichever city it happens to be.
So Mark has to answer these comments pretty regularly. They are very regular. We have to pay for Airbnb because we cannot get a lease.
Not that we couldn't get a lease, but because of the travel schedule that we keep, we are doing 20-some cities in 4 years, anywhere from a 1-month stay to a 3-month stay. That's not going to get you a lease.
No. In fact, when we decided we wanted to stay for a while in Querétaro for about 6 months, even then, we had a hard time even trying to find a lease. It's almost expected that if you're going to lease a place and pay rent, that you have at least a year.
1 year.
That's not us.
No.
We move every 1 to 3 months. That means that our availability in residences is reduced to Facebook Marketplace and Vrbo and Airbnb.
That's what it comes down to. Now, how do we do it? We also book far in advance because there are necessities that we have. We want a king bed.
Yes.
We have experienced a queen, didn't work quite, is a little cramped for us, so we really want to go with a king bed. We also have to have a place to put our car because we travel driving around the country and everything we have is in the car.
And a roof bag.
And a roof bag.
It's like, hello, here we are gringos in your country and we have all this stuff.
Yes.
So we try to do off-street parking, protected parking in a garage if at all possible.
And because we have all that stuff, we need at least 2 bedrooms because otherwise all the stuff is in our bedroom with us and that makes it very uncomfortable. Especially if you're doing a 3-month stay, you really want to get a feel of what it is like to live there. That is our whole purpose of doing what we're doing, is finding out where we're going to retire to.
And when you are renting, a 1-bedroom apartment or house costs less than a 2-bedroom, costs less than a 3-bedroom, etc. We're always looking for a minimum of 2 bedrooms so that we have a place to put all of our stuff and we're not tripping over top of each other.
Plus, Gina works. So we have to have strong Wi-Fi. And preferably a work area that is separate so she is able to do her work, not from the kitchen or dining room table, or not from the bar that's right there for a breakfast bar in the kitchen, or a small desk that somebody stuck into one of the bedrooms. So,
I mean, when you're sitting for 8+ hours a day, it wreaks havoc on your posture and your back. And I also kind of need the privacy so I can have video conferences and things like that.
You know, and it does. It helps a lot that she has her space to work and I have my space to do whatever I'm doing. And we're not constantly, butting heads and going, oh, yeah, let me walk right behind her while she's doing a video conference. That's not professional.
We need a full kitchen.
Yes.
We buy groceries, we cook food at home. We don't eat out all the time. So a 1-bedroom efficiency apartment with a 2-burner hot plate and a mini fridge isn't going to work.
Been there, done that. See Valladolid. We made that work for 1 month. And fortunately for us, right down the road was what we call Chicken Row. And all the different pollo stands were down there. And we availed ourselves of them quite frequently because that's all we had was a 2-burner camp stove basically in the kitchen. So,
and I think aside from those are definitely hardline basic needs. Now, the extras that are nice that we do try to look for. We try to find a place that permits smoking, and if it doesn't, at least has an outside area where he could be outside, be it a balcony, a patio, or a rooftop. We also would like to have an oven. We do like to bake stuff. We would like to have a washer and dryer, but we don't mind using a lavanderia.
No, we've made that work in several locations.
We would like to be in walking distance of tiendas, mercados, attractions if at all possible.
Centro.
Yeah.
I mean,
if we have to drive places, we drive, but we would rather not.
So all of these things factor in. And when we start putting them all together into a wish list in a city, what we find is that it's a limited number.
Very limited.
That fits the bill of all of our specific wants and needs in a residence.
And the number one eliminator, double beds.
Well, yeah.
Double beds. It's amazing how many properties on Airbnb are full of double beds. There's no way we can do that. No. So the king bed is the first one that makes it difficult. And then after that, the other things start to add up.
So, when now we're taking a pool of what may be thousands of residents in a particular city and sometimes pared it down to anywhere from, I think the fewest we've seen has been like 15 to about 45 or 50. Then price comes into play.
Oh, and then the price really does start to go up because when you're starting to ask for, a king bed, off-street parking, hot water, things like that, the price starts climbing.
And there are some we have seen that, fit the bill just great, and they want 12, 15. We've seen some as much as $40,000 for a month. We're not talking pesos.
No.
US dollars for a month. So, trying to keep it in the budget range that we're attempting to hit.
Yeah.
That really takes the number down. We just got done booking San Luis Potosi for later this year, and we really were down to about 5 units.
Honest, and none of them were where we were before.
No.
What I was finding in the general area that we were before was hitting the $4,000 to $6,000 a month range. In San Luis Potosi, where we spent about $1,200 on Airbnb previously, about 14.
Yeah, but
it was incredibly shocking. In fact, the place that we reserved the last time we were in San Luis Potosi has gone up $100 a month.
So that's why we spend what we spend, because a lot of times it is, okay, the one that ticks all of our boxes may be $2,400 for a month. And yes, while looking at a long-term lease, you go, that's a lot of money, and it is.
It is.
But it's giving us everything that we need to A, be productive, and B, be comfortable and act like we're living in that particular city. And that's a big part of it, is we want to feel like we are living there, because that's how we gauge where that city is going to fall on our list when it's time for us to go, this is our final landing spot.
We couldn't possibly consider doing this in a hotel room.
Oh, God, no.
No, there's no way. That's not going to equal the feel of living in the city. And we could not possibly get a better rate because we can't get anyone to agree to just rent to us for a couple of months. And that also would rely on, because we're booking far enough in advance, nobody's going to hold a place for us.
No.
Oh, I might get somebody to rent this, but wait, I'm going to hold it for you because you're coming in 8 months.
Yeah,
no,
I'm going to lose 8 months worth of potential income. They're not going to do it, and nor should they.
No, and we have friends who are real estate experts, particularly in the Querétaro area, and they laid out the realities of it with us, and we understand.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't get a lease. And there have been, again, so many of you might say to us, but I'm only spending this amount of money in this city, and you're overpaying way too much. We know, but a single man living in this house for $500 a month is not the same thing as the two of us needing a minimum of a 2-bedroom house with these extras for 2 months. It's not the same. It's apples and oranges. And so we are held hostage to platforms like Airbnb and Vrbo.
Because we are going to continue and finish our tour. You know, because we could stop now, but the problem is we would sit there and always wonder what were the remaining cities on the list like. And so, you know, we're going to continue the tour, see all the cities.
Yep.
And then we're going to sit down and go, all right, now it's time to make the decision.
Make a decision.
And even when we make the decision, we're going to Airbnb it for a month or two in that particular city. And then while we find, A, we want to make sure we get the right neighborhood, you know, and B, we need the time to secure a lease.
Yeah, and that involves sometimes just walking around on foot and looking for the renta signs. And we may do that. Or we may utilize our friends to help us find a place to lease. And they know the neighborhoods really well, and they would know what we would like the most. But yeah, he's right. Airbnb for a month or two while we locate that place. Then we'll sign a lease and we'll stay someplace for a minimum of a year.
Yep. And then the nice part about that would be we do that. Then we go, oops, we choose poorly. Time to go find someplace else in that particular city.
I mean, it could be a different neighborhood. It could be a different city. But yeah, I mean, at least we will have our list narrowed down.
Yes.
And we'll be able to make a better decision, and we will get a better rate at that time.
That's the plan. And that's why we do it the way that we are doing it.
Yeah, yeah. I hope that clears up confusion as to why we are spending so much money. Look, we agree. We are spending too much money, but there really isn't any way to do this the way we're doing it.
Not and accomplish what we're looking to accomplish. That's
Right.
so, I mean, we made the decision to do this, and that decision entailed us spending more money because of short-term rentals. And that's
Basically,
just what it is.
It is what it is. It's basically vacation rental income.
2 more years.
2 more years. Well, maybe a little less,
A little
actually.
less than 2 years. I mean, basically about a year and 8 months, and then we'll be making the decision. So
For real. So we hope that you found that informative. And if you have any further questions, anytime somebody asks about why are you spending so much, I swear we're going to put this video right here in the comment.
that'll be copied to my notepad, so I can just go
This video, please see this video.
see this video.
Because it's so, he does get that question a lot.
And we get it. I mean, a lot of you have joined us since we started this.
Yeah.
And have jumped in and joined us along the journey, and we appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, if you never went back and saw the early videos of the boredom as we were crossing the border, I mean, you know, if all you're interested in is what's going on down here, there's no point in watching all that. You wouldn't have a clue as to why we're doing what we're doing. So that's why we wanted to clear the air a little bit as to what prompts us to do what we're doing.
If you enjoy this video and it's helpful, please give us a like, thumbs up, share it with your friends and family. We really do appreciate it when you do that because it's helping our channel grow. So thank you.
And I want to say thank you to Annie Vet and Arlene for letting us use their lovely bar right here. The house we're in is very sterile. A lot of white walls. Just doesn't give much ambiance. So,
The house that we are actually staying in right now, not their house.
no, not their house. That's,
Thank you again for tuning in. We are Gringos R Us.
Expats with a plan.
Remember, we're doing it. You can too.
And right up there, oh wow, that's a great video. There's more up there to watch.
More videos to watch. Thank you. Hasta la próxima.
Adios.